Good morning and welcome to another wonderful day in Noble Legacy. And today's a bit different. The new update dropped last night. As you can see, we're supposed to have the new war dog. My old save won't work because of the update. So I'm going to have to start again from scratch. I knew it was coming. I thought I had one more video left before we ended that series, but here we are. So let's start a new adventure in Kingdom mode. I'm going to pick my own path, and I'm actually thinking I might go to the same place again, just by this little lake. So let's see how we get on. You guys can give me some clues for names in the comment, but for now, we'll go with survival update.
What if the invasion of England never occurred?
This again. I will cut this
Duke Will.
Here, at last. Not too perilous a journey, all things considered. So this is Greenwood. Vast open plains as far as the eye can see. Enough land to keep a steward occupied for a lifetime. Let us not tarry. There is still much to be done. Beautiful though this land may be, I have heard it is not without danger. If I am to survive my first night here, I should begin preparations at once, starting with a suitable place to call home.
Right. So here we are, back at the start again. So let's head to the where we're going to have our village. Actually, let's have a look, see what we've got in our inventory. Basic provisions. We've got a bandage. We've got a torch and a sword. But we now have this part extra to our inventory screen, which is health, hunger, warmth, hygiene, and our energy. So, that's a new bit. Let's go and have a look at what else is new. As usual on the way, we will pick up berries and things as we spot them, because we're going to need them. Because we know how to feed ourselves. Oh, here we go, there's bandits. Oh no, this is where we get the one of the hero villagers, isn't it? It's handy to know. We're heading up here. There we go, 600 meters. Right, here we are coming up on our waypoint. Does any of this look familiar? Because, yep, this is where we built in the last series. And I think it's changed a little bit, but I think I'm going to build here again, because I quite like this spot. We have a mine somewhere about here. There it is. So let's have a look in the mine. So we've got iron, more iron, and a bit of gold. Excellent. So that's what we need. So we've got iron in there, we've got gold. We have copper out here. Yeah. That bit hasn't changed very much. Down here we should have some coal. I think there's more iron. Yep. They have said that it's one of the update parts that there is more coal available in the woodlands. There's also wild flax, which is a new thing. So you don't have to wait for a farm to be able to get bandages and things. You can gather it wild. We also have birch trees, which are new, which look quite nice. So, here we are then. The pond is just over there. There's a lot more shrubbery around here than there was before. Although I've not found any berries yet. Yeah, there's the pond. There's lots of this flax about, but again, I'm not seeing very many berries. Excellent. So, let's get our camp sorted. And we'll put it here. So we've got to place our kingdom banner. Ooh, steward's bench. Supply cart. Right, so we'll put our flag down. Let's have a look at the aerial view. So before we had a road coming in here and then across there. So let's put our flag there, shall we? Not far away.
There. My first true mark upon Greenwood soil. I hope the land is kind enough to grant me many more.
Right, so we need to place our supply cart. So we'll stick that.
This shall contain the tools and rations needed to see me through the coming days. Beyond that, I shall need to acquaint myself with bow and blade.
And we need our tent. Now, is that in economy? Yes, it is, because we've got the level 0 encampment now. So we've got tents for everything.
Not quite the fur-lined beds of the Duke's halls, but every holding must begin somewhere. Food and warmth must be secured next.
So we need a campsite, a campfire. Economy, campfire. Probably built that a little bit close, haven't I? Let's try that. Insufficient resources. I need some stone. Right, let's go and get some stone. There we go. As usual, you get your basic tools. There we go. That's got us some stone, so we can now build our fireplace. We'll have that.
This shall suffice.
There.
As for sustenance, I could draw from my stores, though it may be wise to conserve them and forage instead, provided I am willing to venture into the wilds.
So let's see what we've got in our supply cart. So we've got some bandages, we've got some salves, some bread, some fabric, some firewood, lumber, mushrooms, splints, tonics, and some wild meat. So let's add this bit of flax and that bit of stone in, and let's have a look and see what we have available. We don't get the markers for everything now. So we don't get the markers for the iron there, or where the deer are and things. That's different. Right, let's go and find some deer. Rabbits. There's Hardwin's house that we'll meet later, no doubt. There's some deer. So our bow is there. How can I be missing? Those should be bang on target. Well, I'm hitting him. Nice that they just stand there. Right, let's process these deer. So again, you just press the E once and it'll do everything for you. You don't need to keep pressing it or hold it or anything. See, that one runs. Where did he go? Never mind. Right, so we've got... there you go. So we've got some deer. Let's have a look. We've got 3 medium carcasses. Let's head back home. Still not spotting any berries. There's some clay. Right, so we need to add fuel. We've got firewood in our supply chest here. Let's not use all of it, let's get half. It's going dark. So we craft mushrooms, wild meat. Ah, it's saying we haven't got wild meat. Even though I've got medium carcass there, that doesn't count. So let's get some of that and we'll cook ourselves some food. There we go. And we'll sit and warm ourselves by the fire.
It appears my cooking still leaves much to be desired. My supper is burnt beyond all recognition. It's strange. For years I dreamed of an opportunity like this, to oversee a holding of my own and put my training under the Duke to use. Yet now I stand here, amongst this quiet. I wonder if it was the right choice. I should rest.
That back, put that back. So now we can sleep and save.
I hope it is as you said, Uncle. That fortune always favors the brave. If not,
And we have
I may
morning.
well be in trouble.
So we have Joanna, our hunter.
Who are you?
Hello.
And what are you doing within my holding?
Your holding? That is a generous description for a tent and a cart.
Perhaps so, but every holding must begin somewhere, and you have not answered my question.
Be at ease. We are not here to cause harm. We are merely travellers of this land who saw the smoke of your campfire last night.
Ah, forgive me. I am new to these lands. I hail from Caen, from which I serve the Duke on his council as steward. I am here to establish a settlement of my own, though I admit I am unaccustomed to this way of life.
Forgive me, friend, but that is rather plain to see. Yet you were the Duke's own steward. On his council, you say? I cannot say I am not intrigued, given our recent displacement.
Displacement?
Displacement may be a strong word. We hail from a valley not far from here, yet the Baron's attention has drifted elsewhere of late. None can say exactly why. Many stay in the hope they will return to their old ways. They were once known as an attentive ruler, see? For many, that is reason enough to remain. But for the more cynical of us, it seemed best to go our own way sooner rather than later.
I see. Thank you for sharing your tale.
So we've got hunter. There's a cook. Dietrich doesn't look very happy.
Apologies, we would have woken you, but with all that snoring, it was no small task to rouse you from your slumber.
Good.
Snoring? Who do you take me for? I am a dignified steward. I shall have you.
We tried everything. Shouting, clapping, stomping. My friend nearly lobbed a piece of game at your tent before I reminded them a rabbit is better served as sustenance than as a projectile.
A vivid picture.
It's not wrong.
Thank you. That aside, your friend tells me you have both left your homes.
Aye, we did not wish to leave, and I owe that Baron much. They are a kind soul. There has been much rumour and gossip about the cause of the change, though I see no worth in such things. Whatever the reason, leaving was not a decision either of us made lightly.
It appears leaving was no simple ordeal for you both. Let me propose something. The two of you remain here, in my holding. As I said, this is new to me. I could use all the help I can get.
I see no reason to refuse your offer. This land comes with many troubles, particularly for those attempting to fare unprepared or with few companions. We have already had many narrow escapes from danger. Aye, we shall join you and aid your settlement where we can.
You have my thanks. It seems you've both managed well on your own. What should I prepare to make use of your skills?
The pleasure is ours, my lord. First, a place to store our game, and somewhere to prepare it.
There we go. Let's build our steward bench. Shall have that. Oh, I need lumber, so I've got to go and chop down a tree. That one looks promising. Seems to be getting a lot more wood than we used to do from chopping a tree. I'm sure we only used to get 20. Right, let's try that again. Build my steward's bench. These will get moved later on as we start to do things. So we can do firewood, cloth. So it's basically a crafting bench where we can get some of the basic stuff done. That's handy. Right. So it says harvest some flax. We already have some in our workbench, in our storage, but I'll go and get some more. Saw some just over the road here. These little light blue flowers. To it about, that's pretty good. Come on, highlight it so I can pick it. There we go. So I'm guessing to make the hunter's tent we're going to need fabric. What's some handy supplies for us? Oh look, there you go. Some nice handy supplies. Always a good thing. So let's have a look. Press the right keys, flash. For the hunter's tent, yep, we need 4 fabric and we've got 2. So let's do some cloth, craft, just craft all of it. wonder what the difference is in bandages. So 2 flax gives us 3 cloth. It's pretty good going. So we've got a basic bandage and a normal bandage. So basic bandage is just cloth. A proper bandage is healing herbs and a cloth. That's why we've got 2 different ones. Okay. No, stop it. Right, hunter's tent. Let's get that built. Put that over here.
I am glad to not have to rely on my own cooking any longer.
So they can make... I see. So let's have a look at the Kingdom tab. See what's changed. So to get from the encampment to the homestead, so we need the cooking tent and the steward's home. Well, we've got a tent. Does that not count? 2 people, 75 holdings. Okay. So we've got more than 75 holdings. So, does it count as a building? Yes. So we assign our hunter, which is Joanna.
Excellent. My hunter has all the tools needed to begin their work. On to preparations for the cook.
A good day, is it?
Right, so we need a tent for Dietrich. Build a cooking tent. We'll have that over here. Oh, I need coal. Right. Save some coal on this bit of a hill. There used to be some right here. But they have, as I said, they have changed the map a little bit. But you can't just see it on the map anymore. Looks like iron. That looks like coal. I should know the keys for this game by now, shouldn't I? There we go, where's coal? So we've got 15 coal out of that. That's not a lot. That's stone. $15's enough to do what we need to do, but I'd rather try and get a little bit more if we can. I think that's some over there. Right, so that gives us 30 coal. build cooking tent. Some iron around here. A bit more coal over there, that's handy to know. Now the resources, I guess, do respawn over time again like they did before. Right, let's try that building again. Cooking tent. I want it there. So I'll need to assign Dietrich to that, I guess. Cooking tent. There we go.
There.
That's him assigned.
With the help of these folk, we should have a steady supply of cooked food. I think it is time to make quarters fit for a lord. Sleeping in a tent is most definitely not to my liking, though I suppose it may prove useful should I ever need to travel again.
There we go. So just checking my hunger bar down the bottom right now. We've got the 4 icons for energy, hunger, warmth and hygiene. There's Joanna out hunting deer for us. So let's chop down a couple more trees and we can start building a house. Right, so let's have a look and see what the prefabs are like now. We have no default prefabs. Okay. Still got our saved ones, but those will probably all need deleting and then redoing. Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way. See what we're going to build. Let's build there. Because why not? Right, here we go. Lord's Manor incoming. Let's have... No, not there. There, thank you. Get rid of that one. And we'll have another door. There. We'll get this bit built. A lot longer to build now, doesn't it? Mind you, I'm used to my masterwork tools, aren't I? So get a door on it. Oh, planks. Let's get the best of this built first. Now make some planks. Missing lumber. Chop down another tree. That one will do. Let's get a roof on this as well, actually. Think about it. Right, so we need some planks to do the door. We need our bench. Planks. Craft. There we go. Give us some planks. Let's dump some of this stuff in our storehouse. Wild meat. So we've got some cooked meat there, so let's have some of that. Ooh. Wild stew. That'd be better. And a mushroom pottage as well. That's cool. Because our food is quite low. So we'll eat some of that. That's ticking up a little bit. It's not ticking up much, is it? Right, let's finish this building. So we want a roof, don't we? There we go. And a couple of those sections. Finish that off. Right, so now we need some of the nicer things in life, like doors and windows. Just have basic doors just now, that'll do, I suppose. Right, so to make this our home, we need our steward's bed. Which we'll have there. Our steward's desk, which can go out here. I need 8 more planks. Okay, let's go make some more planks. No, cancel. It's planks I want, not firewood. Getting dark again. I'll do just now. We need some lights. There we go. Right, get our steward's desk up and running. Which I'll have in that corner. And what else do we need? Got a steward's bench in here as well, I guess. Yeah, we'll have it next to that.
Home away from home. I should next see to providing the hunter and cook with somewhere to stay, and the means to keep clean. A washtub basin shall aid in preventing sickness, though I would not object if it also kept certain woodland aromas at bay.
He's not wrong. So, to that end, we'll have a basin out here. We need a kennel for our dog. Yeah, come on in, help yourself. And I want a hearth. Short of planks again. What is she doing with that broom? There we go. Right, let's get a hearth in place. I haven't got any fuel on me. But there we have a basic home. What does the steward's desk do? Nothing, it just looks pretty. Okay. Right, so there we have our basic setup. We've got the cooking tent, we've got the hunter's tent, we've got them cooking us meals. Let's have a couple of those. Got some pelts. Right. So our food again, let's say, is low, so we'll eat a couple of these. we go. It's at a decent level now. And we can sleep till morning. So we'll save and sleep. So they're unhappy and considering leaving because they haven't got anywhere to stay. So I need to build them somewhere to live, which I will be doing
Hey, how's it going then?
in the next episode. So there we go. That's the start of our new kingdom. Please leave me a comment of what you think I should be calling it. And yeah, we can get things going. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, and she's decided to stay, thank you. If you've got this far and you haven't left me a like, please consider it. If you've got this far and again you're not a subscriber, please consider that, because it all helps. If you want to chat to me about this update and what it means for the game, you can by all means leave me a comment, but you can also join my Discord and have a sort of a proper chat with me there if you want more of a chat. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Cheerio!